Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to make Christmassy Grinch nails as per one of my lovely comments request. So we are going to attempt some today. This is my first time ever doing Grinch nails, so I didn't do anything too crazy. I did attempt the Grinch hand. I was considering attempting the whole Grinch face and the whole body, but I decided not to because it kind of freaked me out a little bit, and I thought the hand is a bit of a challenge as it is, so let's take it in little baby steps. This year we're doing a hand, and next year, hopefully when I get a lot better, we can maybe do the whole face and body. I have started off camera practicing a bit more drawing, characters on nails. So I am practicing a little bit behind the scenes, so who knows, maybe in the future, maybe next year, when I get a little bit better, we might get some more creative, more advanced nail art on the channel. But for now, we are going to tackle just the one hand today. So the overall nail design is pretty subtle. It's only really that hand that really sticks out. So that's kind of what I was going for. So when it comes to our base colors, we've got 3 nails that are going to be nude. And I'm using my Cloud Beauty N17 in the shade nude there. And we've also got a red from Madam Glam. And we also have a white from Nail. So we've got quite a few companies that we are using today, and we are going to use a couple more colors later on in the video to color in the Grinch hand and do other little bits and bobs. So at this stage I applied 2 layers of every color, and I haven't cured it just yet. I am now sprinkling some of that gorgeous fine red glitter on the red nail. So we're going to have one nail that is sugared. So I'm just sprinkling it on. The gel polish is going to absorb it, and then you can pop it into the lamp, and the lamp will cure it all in place. So that would be great. If you are doing it on a client, make sure you're doing it on a glossy top coat rather than on the actual gel polish. And now that everything's cured, we can start working on our nail art designs. So for this white nail, I kind of wanted to do a candy cane. I feel like I haven't really done a proper candy cane nail with the regular colors that you're supposed to do a candy cane with, in a way, the basic colors. I did pink versions and all sorts of blue versions, but I haven't really done the proper white and red one. So that's what we're doing today on this nail, and this took me a little while to do. My brush was also not playing ball today. As you can see, there's one little strand that just kept sticking out, so I do end up trimming it later on. I don't know if it was in the video or if I did it after filming, but it was really bothering me. And I tried all those methods of putting it in the hot water, and it didn't help. So I had to just trim it off, and it's fine. The brush is still how it was always, so it doesn't matter that the one little strand's missing. And when it comes to the candy cane, I am doing one thin line, then I'm doing a thicker line, and then a thin line, and I'm just following on with that pattern until the whole nail is covered. And I'm leaving a fair gaps, just enough so you can actually see that there's white there. When I was doing this design off camera as my prototype for the video, I did place the red lines a bit too close to each other, and there wasn't as much white, so I was definitely trying to leave a little bit more in the video, because that's the whole point. I've got a white background, right? You don't want to place a white background to then basically cover it all up and end up being a red nail. So make sure you leave the gaps, because it really then helps to give you that candy cane design. And when I was doing this nail as well, I recommend holding it upside down, starting from the top and just dragging your brush. Here I keep switching from up to down, and right now I noticed, there we go, I'm able to make proper lines this way and not have to faff about, because if you notice at the beginning, I was doing the line halfway and then finishing it after flipping the nail around, and it just wasn't working. So if you're finding that the same thing is happening for you, just flip it upside down and just drag it from the top to the bottom, and it should work hopefully for you. So now that that's all done and curing, I am now going on in with my French tip nails. That's our second nude nail. Do the French tip, colouring it in. I did end up trimming this part of the video a little bit, because I'm using the red from Madam Glam, the nail art one, and it doesn't come, of course, with a brush, like a gel polish bottle brush. So I did everything with my fine liner, colouring in that tip. So it took me a little while. So I just trimmed that stuff out, but I just coloured it in and cured it quickly. And now it's time to do a snowflake, and I'm doing the snowflake in the center where the smile line is. So you want to do 1 dot in the center, then 2 dots going up, 2 dots going down, 2 dots on either side, and then in between those lines, dotted lines that you've created, you just want to do 1. Once you've done that, grab your nail art brush, fine liner, grab that white, and then just drag your brush through the dots, creating a quick and easy snowflake. I love doing the snowflakes. I think they're really cute, and they're super, super easy to do. I've just been on a roll with these. I feel like whenever I need to do a snowflake, it's always basically this one at this point. So just drag your brush through and then pop it into the lamp. So now we've got 3 nails done. We've got 2 more to go. So I do leave the Grinch hand till last because it was the most work. And now here we're going to attempt some hand painted slash drawn Christmassy lights. So with the black, I'm kind of outlining where the like cable of the lights is going to be. So you just want to twist the lines together and start from the top and finish at the bottom. So this is kind of going to be I guess adjusted to how big your nail bed is. Of course, I've got a massive canvas here, so I can twist it as much as I want and fiddle around with it a little bit more. But if you've got a tiny little nail bed, maybe you can only do one little twist. Off camera, I do just fix up the lines and correct them and get them like the same thickness as much as I could. And now it's time to do the little baubles. So I do go ahead and go in with 3 different colours. So I've got yellow. This yellow is from Glitter Bells and it's their Unbelievable Gel. And it's quite neon-y, but when I went through my collection, I didn't really have a yellow that would match up with what I want. And actually, this neon yellow looks kind of cool. I quite like the way you end up looking and fitting in with the rest of the colours. So just pick random areas where you think it's going to be right and just pop your yellow. At this point, it doesn't really matter as much because it's like the first colour you're using. Once you're happy, then go ahead and I'm grabbing the green, I think, next. And same thing, just chuck a couple of those green little lines around. And lastly, we're going to pop the red as well, and that'll be that nail done. If you wanted to add some extra little bits and bobs to this nail that I noticed I completely forgot, is at the end of the little light that you create, if you just add a little line of black, then it'll look a bit more detailed. But I feel like you can still see that this is supposed to be like little lights, Christmassy lights. But I've seen some pictures and people add some black lines near the start of like the bauble, if that makes sense. So it would probably look really cool if you do that too. I completely forgot. I did my research, so I don't know how I managed to miss this. I was trying to get some inspo and see how people go about doing these kind of nails. So yeah, I think I have done a nail like this in the past recently on my channel, but it was using a stamping plate, so I didn't have to worry too much about getting it perfect or anything. I just had to stamp and colour it in, and I had my nail all nice and done. So that's done. Now we're on to our last nail, which is going to probably take the bigger part of this video. I have sped this bit up a little bit. So I'm using my Glitter Bells Unbelievable Gel in the shade black here, and I am going to outline at the moment the Grinch hand. So start off where the like 2 fingers meet together. So we're doing the Grinch hand where he's holding the bauble. So I start with the 2 fingers, and you're doing like these. I'm probably not going to be the best at describing what I'm doing there, but I think the video is a little bit explanatory, hopefully. And if it's going a little bit too fast for you, you can always slow down the speed and the settings. But I think when you break it down, I feel like it becomes a little bit more easier. So when it comes to this hand, I actually ended up searching up like a cartoony image on Pinterest, and I was copying the lines, how they drawn it. If it's easier for you, if you wanted to get into kind of doing character nail art on nails, I'd probably start with trying to draw it out on a piece of paper, but in like a small format. And then once you get a hang of how you need to kind of draw it out, try it out on a nail bed. That's kind of what I've been finding super helpful and useful when doing these character designs, because you kind of, once you've drawn it once, you've kind of feel a little bit more confident, because I feel like when you go straight in without any experience or skills, I guess, straight onto a nail bed, you get a little bit stressed and it doesn't always go to plan. But if you start practicing on a little piece of paper, but still trying to, of course, draw it smaller. So you might find an image on Pinterest with it being a big image, but your goal would be to make it tiny on a little piece of paper to then be able to recreate on the nail, if that makes sense. Cool, so we've basically got our hand done. I feel like I've done like one of the most basic hands. I feel like there's other nail techs out there that have done like super detailed Grinch nails and everything. But like I said, I'm just starting out, so I'm pretty proud with this nail, I have to say, as it is. But I know there's a lot of room for improvement, a lot of extra details that I could have put in. I know that shading is a big part of doing like characters on nails, so I'm super far from that. When it comes to shading, I am super far from that stage. At the moment, I'm just trying to get a hang of my brush and actually drawing out what I want. I definitely need to invest in a better black nail art gel. I always talk about the Glitterbell ones. I do like them, but I find when it comes to these super fine detailed work, the black is almost too thick and it isn't, no, it's just not fully working how I want it to. The red though from Madame Glam was amazing. I have recently looked on their website to see if they've got a black one, if I could pick that one up, but they didn't have that available on their website. But I do notice that sometimes things are there, then they disappear maybe as they go out of stock, and then they bring them back again. So hopefully this comes back, because if it does, I'm definitely grabbing it, because it was so easy. It was so pigmented and very thin, which was great to work with. But with the black, I had to constantly dip in. It almost wasn't working how I want it. But I also do have my gels for a long time now, so maybe it's a little bit out of date. Who knows? Who knows? But at the time, well, I did also actually want to grab some more of the black from Glitterbells recently, but they were out of stock because people love their stuff. I do too. So maybe next time. I know I'm out of the white completely now, so I have to wait till it's back in stock to pick it up. So now what I'm doing here is almost, I believe it's called block colouring in, or block colour, something about block. I know there's the word block in that, I think. And I'm using the green from Madame Glam to colour it in, and the hand. Then I did those little kind of slanted lines. That's supposed to be like the part of the, like the sleeve of his outfit. So you want to colour that in with white. And then I'm also going to colour in the bauble in red. And then very briefly, I'll show you on camera me kind of now going over everything with the black. So that's the point where you want to be very careful, very precise, very gentle. And make sure you try and do the lines as the same thickness as possible, really. And obviously not go out of line and everything like that. So when we were drawing out the outline, this was very brief and very quick and very, you know, not too, I wasn't too careful basically. And in a minute, I do leave a little video of me doing it, but most of it I did off camera because it was really hard to do it on camera. I had to get it right into my face, very gently, slowly do it. Once again, the video is sped up, so don't think that I did this within seconds. It took me a little while. And you just want to go over everything and make sure, if you are using your Glitterbells and believable gels, they're your tack free and they need 60 seconds in the lamp. So make sure you do that, otherwise you might end up getting your image or your drawing all smudged and not cured properly, and that's not what you want. Especially if you've taken forever to do it, you don't want to end up smudging it at the end. So now that everything's done, I'm doing a glossy top coat, which I don't know if it was the right idea, so let me know in the comments what you think, because usually I do matte, but I'm running low, so I am trying to do things with glossy these days, and I don't know if I like it. I wish maybe that I did matte, but let me know what you guys think, if you prefer it glossy or you think matte would have been better. And I'm just going to apply it on all those nails, pop it into the lamp, and that will basically be our final results. I'll have as many links as I possibly can in the description for you guys to go shop, and as many codes as I can as well. So I hope you guys liked it. I will show you guys the final results any second now. I'm just going to finish off with the top coat. The top coat that I am using today is from Nail Nails. I've been loving their stuff recently, guys. I love them, and they've got so many glittery gel polish, like, ooh, I might have to do a video showing all the beautiful stuff I got recently. So here are the final results. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I would love to see you all in my next video. Bye guys.